Hi, everybody, and welcome to our Tuesday morning market briefing. Today is April 18th, 2017. This morning, our presenter is Mr. Fausto Pugliese of CTU. Before we turn things over to Fausto for our presentation this morning, let's remember a couple things. The webinar today, the morning market briefing, is for educational purposes only. All of our symbols and trading ideas are demonstration purposes. They are not recommendations. This presentation is not an offer or a solicitation of any kind in any jurisdiction where we're not authorized to do business. Please remember that active trading is not suitable for everyone. You need to know things that you are comfortable with and are suitable for. Please read the disclosure information in the PDF handout available that I've posted into the chat panel at your convenience. These documents are also available on the TradeStation website. TradeStation offers a premium platform customization and setup service where you can tailor your trading platform to your own unique needs. Schedule a private 60-minute one-on-one session with a seasoned TradeStation platform expert. This includes platform training, trading environment setup, and customization. So make that online reservation now to schedule your session. Fausto Pugliese is the founder of Cyber Trading University, which provides online education for traders of all levels. He was one of the first independent traders to take advantage of the boom in direct access trading technology in the late 1980s. He is a 12-time champion in the Traders Challenge and the author of How to Beat the Market Makers at Their Own Game. Let's turn things over to Fausto right now and shake it up here in our morning market briefing.
Thank you, Don. Thank you, TradeStation, and good morning, TradeStation traders. How's everybody doing this wonderful morning? Let me get a little chat back and see if everybody's wide awake. I see a couple of you already said good morning. Lita, Susan, Ethan, Mark. Good to see you. Drew, good morning, everybody. All right, so welcome, everybody. You know me, Fausto Pugliese, been here. I come every 2 weeks, and I am your stock day trader slash swing trader. You have some great presenters here, all different types of professional traders. So if you are a stock trader, day trader, that's actually my expertise, just like Don just told you. I've been doing this for over 20 wonderful years. There's not a day goes by that I obviously hate my job. I love my job more than anything, especially trading against the uneducated. So that's why we're all here, right? So let's go out there and do a little shopping. Let me share my screen with you, ladies and gentlemen, and let me just get my monitor up and running. Hopefully this works. Give me a second here. All right, so while that's coming up, ladies and gentlemen, do we have any day traders out there? Anybody day trading? Just want to get to know everyone. All right, good. All right, so for some of you that do not know what day trading is, let me just clarify really quick, because I think some people give it a bad word or don't even understand what it is. Day trading means you're in and out the same day. You do not hold overnight positions. That is not a day trader. If you hold a position overnight, then you are a swing trader, which is not done into design. So you have to know how not to mix and match, just how to clarify it, because a lot of people look at trading as a very big failure rate, and it is because, number one, who taught you, and number two, people look mix and match, and you can't mix. Okay, it's a totally different animal, totally different style of trading, which you can notice right here on the TradeStation platform. It is a very simple execution system. Now, in the way that it could be extremely complicated, but it can be very simple. And as a professional day trader, we try to keep it as simple as possible. And if you notice a lot of speakers that come up here, I mean, let me tell you, they have these beautiful looking charts and beautiful indicators, but just to let you know, that does not work for day trading. Now, what does a day trader look for? Okay, a day trader, what we're looking for is just to make money. That's it. Like everyone else is, right? That's why we're in the business, but it's a different animal. As a professional day trader, we don't care what the company does. We don't want to know what the company does. This is our job, and our job is we don't selectively choose oh, I don't want to do that job. I want to do this job. I want to, we're not here to say, oh, what's Apple doing today? Oh, what's Tesla doing today? That's not day trading. Day traders look for volatility and action. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking to see things that are moving. All right. For example, let me bring up just one stock that was a big move yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw this, but did anyone day trade yesterday? Anybody do any day trading? Just if you did, just let me know what stock that you traded. Reynolds, you did? Okay. Just out of curiosity, just to kind of, you could just tell me what stock you traded, and I just want to give you my opinion if you did a day trade or not, if it was a day trading stock, because there's a lot of stocks out there that a lot of you are trading that are not day trading stocks, okay? Because when I show you a stock, and I'll show you what we traded yesterday, that's a day trading. Okay, so you traded Apple. Okay, first of all, Apple is not a day trading stock, okay? Because you're going to go out there and risk $141,000 because most average day traders trade 1,000 shares. That is not a day trading stock. That is a swing trading stock. That is an option trading stock. Professional traders will not go out there, day traders will not go out there and tie up that much cash where you could rather trade a stock like this one, okay? Because Apple, look where it's up. Did it really move yesterday? What did it go up? The only reason why it went up a little bit because the market took off a little bit yesterday. But overall, would it really go up? 60 cents? You had the risk. $141,000, Reynolds, to make 60 cents. That is a very bad, not a very wise way of investing your money as a day trade. Did anyone trade the stock CBLI? I'm going to bring up this one. Did anybody trade this stock yesterday? Paper trading, after I didn't realize after the market closed. Okay, after. Well, in the trading room, if you go on our Twitter feed, we've been trading this stock all day. But look at this stock right here, okay? This stock right here was up 200% yesterday, okay? And it started, you could see it at 2:30. It was a $3 stock, actually. If I go back, you could see from the morning we were trading it. It was actually $2, and it closed up as high as $5. Okay, now that stock was up 200%. Within the last hour and a half, it went from $3 all the way to $4, almost $5 actually. So do the math. If you bought 1,000 shares of that stock, okay, 1,000 shares, stock moves up $1. How much money do you have to invest to buy 1,000 shares of a $3 stock? Can anyone answer that question? If you can't answer that question, I'm just going to tell you right now, you should quit trading. 1,000 shares. Ethan, we're going to get to that. Ethan, we're going to get to that question, okay? I'm just trying to justify so some of you look at it. Okay, now, if the stock goes up $1, how much money did you make? You made $1,000. Do that over the course of 52 weeks. You know what that is? It's $250,000. Now, when you look at that number, $250,000, does anyone care what the company does, or would you rather make the $250,000? What's more important to you? Making money, or why is the company up? Oh, it's under $5. I don't trade stocks under $5. So if you want to discriminate against $5 stocks, that's okay. But if you had an opportunity to make that money, what's more important to you? But, oh, we got to trade Apple. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to justify, because a lot of people think they're day trading and they're not. So if you're trading stocks like, well, Nugget was okay, Rose. I mean, as in because of volatility yesterday, but it's an ETF. And unless you are a person that's making a minimum of 500 to 1,000 a day, I would not trade that stock. It's very, very volatile, very dangerous, okay? So that is day trading. So when someone tells me that they're a day trader and they tell me right away they traded Microsoft, Netflix, the VIX, Bank of America, the QQQs, Apple, right away, that is not a day trader, okay? That is not, day traders don't trade that way. And how do I know that? Because I was a market maker here in New York. I'm one of the original day traders that started back in, in the early 90s. What about using options? Well, TJ, you know what? You have some great options presenters, but let me explain something to you. Options, 80% of options expire worthless. Unless you're selling options, they expire worthless. That's number one. Number two, it's 10 times harder to trade an option. If you could just trade the stock, it's a lot cheaper, a lot cost effective. You have to be a good stock trader to be a good options trader first. Okay, so unless you can make money just trading the stock, you'll be a terrible options trader and it's easy. It's just a short bid. It's a cheap spread and so on. So anyway, I don't want to sit here and try to convince anyone why I love trading stocks, but that's really, I just want to tell the mistake that we have there. Well, anyway, I'm not a futures trader, William. You know, I trade stocks, and you got some great futures traders here, so that do present. So I would definitely check with them. But you should make your decision. What is more up your league? What you feel more comfortable doing? Okay, well, Brian, we're going to get to that today. Anyway, I just want to point out, here's a stock that was up 200% yesterday. You would have made 20% of your money. That is day trading, and that's one stock that we specifically traded yesterday. Now, what are we trading today? All right, so let's go into that. You notice the system's very, very simple, okay? Now, where we find our stocks that we want to trade is over here in the bottom left-hand corner, which is our big percentage gainers and losers. Now, the biggest percentage gainer of today, as of right now, is a stock symbol called IDXG. It's up 40%. It already traded 1.4 million shares in pre-market. Back in late December, we traded this stock in December. It went from $2 to $18. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen? That is what we call day trading, okay? Yeah, where is it today? Well, I didn't say we're swing trading. I said we're day trading, right? So in one day, that stock went from 4 to 12. The next day went from 12 to 19. That is day trading. Well, this stock is in play right now. It's got a good movement. Doesn't mean it's going to continue, but what you have over here on the left-hand side is what we teach at Cyber Trade University is called the matrix. And what we're looking for is iceberg orders. We're looking what's making a support resistance levels. So this is a stock that's going to be on my watch list, IDXG. All right, so that's one stock. Next stock, second biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ, traded 1 million shares already in pre-market, is GNC. Okay, some of you probably remember, I think it's the vitamin shop. It got destroyed from last year from $37 down to $7. She's up in pre-market, but she's on a downtrend, which is not a very good sign. Okay, so even though it's up, trade a lot of shares, you can see there's a lot of time in sales, a lot of orders going off, but you got to look where the iceberg orders, and right away sees a 12,000 share buyer at 840. That definitely explains why it bounced in pre-market already. But I see a big seller of 18,000 shares, okay, at 878, which would explain why it's having a tough time breaking that resistance levels right around here. So remember, what makes supports and resistance levels, ladies and gentlemen, is buying and selling. I don't know if you guys were ever taught that, but that is the number one biggest thing at Cyber Trading University, what we teach. So that stock is going to make my watch list. Another stock that's got some really good volume too, that's inexpensive, which looks quite interesting. I traded the stock back in January, went from $1 to $3 in 2 days. But the stock BIOC, good volatility, inexpensive, cheap, got good iceberg orders everywhere. You're seeing a lot of orders. That one looks pretty good, so that one's also going to make the list. The fourth biggest percentage gainer on the NASDAQ is DNOW. Okay, now, stock trade 200 shares. It's not tradable, okay? Up 9%, no volume, UP. These are stocks that I would not trade. No volume, no percentage movement, no nothing. Here's a stock that has been on a big, strong move lately, stock that we've been trading it. We traded it back at the end of April, went from 47 to 53. CAB, CAB. But to trade this stock, you have to be a guy that makes between $100 and $250,000 to trade a stock, because this stock is pretty fast. Everything else is completely garbage. Okay, now on the losers list, we got a stock right here down 17%, ARNA. Can we short it? No. Okay, so that stock is a scratch. Another stock taking a big hit right now, breaking lower lows, but we're testing some major support levels here that when we're getting right around the lows of 664. Guess what? We just broke through it. Not a good sign. Look for the stock to continue to go lower. I don't know if she's on your short list, but that one, I definitely want to keep an eye on it when the market opens up and see where all the market makers are putting their orders. A couple other ones that are on this list, but they're a little bit below $1, so I kind of scratched those out. Is a one stock, CAH, that's been on a big tear since October from 64 to 84. She's on a downtrend. Don't know if she's on your short list, but, you know, expensive though, $72. I would rather trade stocks under $30. More when you trade more expensive stock, you need more money, more risk, and also, guys, you deal with the best traders on Wall Street. So that is basically what we have to be concerned about. How do you gap figure in your methodology? TJ, very simple. First of all, you have to look at previous support and resistance levels to kind of understand when you have a gap fill, is it really filling a gap? Because you might have to go back in history to see where the stock had other gap fills, which applies, by the way, TJ, to futures, options, Forex, and everything else in swing trading. And then secondly, are you seeing big iceberg orders? What we teach you here at CyberTrade University is what we're going to look at. So those are really the key components of being a very successful trader when it comes to trading in the markets. So those are the things that we're going to be looking for going into this afternoon. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stocks. Now, out of the 5 stocks, remember there's 25,000 stocks that trade. As a professional day trader, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for stocks that have good volatility, good movement, just like I just showed you, the stock that we traded yesterday, the CBLI. What is it doing right now? I don't care. It's down. Listen, I didn't swing trade. We day traded. I know a lot of you will love to be in stocks that were up 200%, you know, than trading a stock that's up 1%. Money's money at the end of the day. So that's what day trading is about, and that's why TradeStation has me here today, because for all you day traders out there, if you want to know how to do it, you got to learn before you can earn to do it the right way. So those are the stocks that we're going to be using. Now, is there anything anybody here would like me to look at before we get ready, before the market opens up? Because I need to get back with my traders. I have a professional trading room just like this one, and got to get ready with my instructors and get ready to trade with them. So anything you guys want me to look at before to kind of just get my opinion on as a day trade, and maybe just maybe as an e-trade, maybe as a swing trade. FEX is not a day trade. Absolutely not. Very expensive. It's very spotty, very low volume. Absolutely not, TJ. PLN, that's not coming up. I need a stock symbol. It's got to be 1, 2, 3, or 4 letter symbols. CBLI is done. It's finished. It's over. Party's over for that one. Not even interested, Larry. That was yesterday's news. It's in the archives. We're not going there. INVN, you know, we traded INVN, and you know what? It's got a really nice pop. It's got a decent move. It's up, got good volume. She's only up 3% though, so I'm not completely sold on it, Bill. I would probably would like to watch and see how she opens up. But you could see I had that big spike, and that was it. So I don't know. I'm still, I saw this one early. I'm a little skeptical about it. I like the other ones that give me less risk, more reward. All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, how many of you guys would like to learn more about iceberg orders, high frequency trading, and day trading? Any of you guys want to learn a little bit about it? A little bit more? All right, good, because we have a, for some of you right here, if you can just go and, I'm just going to give you guys a opportunity to kind of join us tomorrow, Wednesday, April 19th at 4:30 to 5:30, how to tape read today's markets. So if everyone could be, if you guys would like to come and join me tomorrow for about an hour presentation, I would like to go in more great detail for all of you how to understand and how to utilize some of the tools that we use every day. All right, guys? All right, everyone. So with that said, you got 10 minutes before the market opens up. And so just get ready to trade. I'll put those stock picks in there that I just, I don't call them picks. I call them watches, stocks that we're watching. I don't tell you to pick them. These are watches. Stocks that we're going to be watching in our professional trading room. And, you know, and once again, if you want to join a professional trading room, you can do it right after this, registering for our free, free tape reading event that I'm going to be doing, and also you will be getting a free workshop that will explain a little more detail with that. And then if I don't see you, hey, I'll be here in 2 weeks after that. All right, guys. So with that said, thank you very much, Don Prattle, for having me. Thanks, TradeStation and TradeStation traders. Happy trading today, and just trade safe. Okay, guys. Good luck today.